Okay, today I'm going to show you how to do the split cover card. Okay, it's a very simple card, and I think you will have a lot of fun making it and surprised just how easy it is to make for yourself. The first thing we're going to do is create a template to make our design. So I start with a piece of paper that is 4 by 5 1/4 inches. The card base is actually 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I want to see some of the card base color at the sides, so I make this slightly smaller. So you want to measure down from the top down about 1/2 inch and put a mark. And then you come to this side and you're going to measure down 3 inches and put a mark. Then you're going to line those 2 marks up with a ruler, draw the line across, and that's one line that you're going to cut. The second one is you're going to come down here, 1/4 inch from this mark, and make a mark. Then you're going to go across 3 inches on the bottom and make a mark. Then you line those 2 points up with a ruler and draw it. And those are your 2 lines. Now there's lots of templates out there and you can make your own. Some of them actually come right up to the corner. I have this down just a little bit. It doesn't have to be this wide. You can make it wider. It's your choice. You have that free artistic reign of however you want it to look. So now we just need to cut those out. Okay, now that you have your template cut out, you want to put it on the paper that you're going to have on the top of your card. And you just lay it down, mark out the spots, and then you can cut your paper. Okay. Now for the top, I've used Whisper White cardstock. I don't know if you can see the texture in it or not, but what I did is I just ran it through the subtle embossing folder just to give it a little bit of texture. Not too much. I don't want it to distract from the designer paper I'm using underneath. Now when you're doing the template, if you are using paper that has a definite up and down, okay, this has a distinct direction, you have to be careful when you're doing it. If you cut this and then you think, oh, I'm just going to save some paper and just do that, okay, yeah, you might be saving some paper, but what happens is this piece, when it's on, the flags are up and down. This piece, when it's cut, okay, it's going to go on the card this way. Now the flags are at an angle, and it's going to be very noticeable on your card. So make sure if you have a definite up and down that you place these as they would appear on the card. Okay, then you won't have any issues when you apply the pieces to your card base. All right, okay, so let's cut these pieces out. Okay, and now that we have our pieces cut, what we need to do is have 2 little strips. Now my card base is Lovely Lipstick. Okay, the card base itself is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to use Lovely Lipstick again for the accent on my pieces. So what you need to do is just on the long edge, these pieces I cut about 1/4 inch thick, and they're longer than what I need because I'm just going to cut off the edge. So you want about 1/8 inch showing. Here, I'll put it down so you can see what I'm doing. So you just want 1/8 inch showing, and then you're going to glue it in place and then cut off the excess. Okay, that's all you have to do. Going to give us a nice border on the edge. Okay, so let's do that. And now that we have our 2 pieces with our trim, we just have to start putting the pieces together. Okay. And you want to make sure that you get right to the edge without it actually showing. You don't want it to show when you put it on the base. Okay. Just going to glue that part down, and now I have the other one. I'm just going to put my tape on. And I will put it on. Okay. And when you get it on, it's like that. And then I can attach it to my base cardstock. Okay. And attach it to your base cardstock. And there's the card. But I'm going to do one more thing. I want to add a little something up top there. So what I'm going to do is take a stamp from the Floral Essence stamp set. So I'm going to use that flower right there. Okay. And I'm going to stamp that using a lovely lipstick. I just put it on some white cardstock. And I'm going to make a nice flower out of it. Just going to make sure it's well stamped. Put that on the white. Press down. Oh, I like that. That looks good. I'm just going to do another one because I'm going to build a flower when I do this. I just love the Floral Essence and the punch that goes with it. It just looks so beautiful when it's all done. Okay. So I stamp 2 flowers on there, and then I'm going to use the punch. And I will punch these out. There's one, and then I'll get a second one here. Okay. So those are my 2 pieces to the flower. And what I do is I will first glue them together to make one piece. Okay, and then I'm going to make the leaves curl under. First, I'm going to get it glued together, and I need to let it set for a minute because I'm going. Okay, so my flower's set. I'm going to use the Stampin' Up tool. I'm just going to go around, get the petals just to bend over slightly. You can also use a pair of scissors. You don't have to have this tool. I just had it nearby, thought I'd use it. You could also use the bone folder, any straight edge. Will let you slightly curl it. And I'm curling the petals under. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but when you put it on, it will give it some dimension. All right. And then I think what I want to do, just add a little bit of Wink of Stella. Give a little bit something extra. Wink of Stella is very easy to use. You're just going to brush it on. Won't change your color, but it'll give it a nice shimmery, glittery effect. It looks beautiful. It just adds a little bit of something extra to your cards. There, I put it in the center. I don't know, can you see? There, I hope you can see that in the camera. Hard to tell here. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a dimensional and glue that on my card. And there is the completed card. Okay. Hope you can still see that shimmer in the flower. Okay, so that's a split cover card. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope it gives you inspiration to create your own cards. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.